Against all the odds, the 2020 World Triathlon Series staged its first and only individual race in Hamburg, northern Germany. The world title at stake, with the race run under strictly controlled conditions due to the COVID pandemic. A star-studded field included defending world champion Vincent Luis and three-time world champ Mario Mola. Also in the field, the double Olympic gold medalist Alistair Brownlee of Great Britain. An extended field of 65 men dived into the Stad Park Lake for this sprint event, so 750 metres in the water, and it was some of the usual names and a few old stagers who were up front. The first buoy after just a couple of hundred metres, and with such a big field, you might expect some carnage. In the event, it was all pretty calm and also pretty quick. Alistair Brownlee in the middle there in the orange cap, Vincent Luis on the far side, and on the near side, Nabel of Austria. Just 8 minutes and 20 seconds in the water, as Brownlee at 32, the oldest man in the field, emerged first from the water, but with some dangers all around him. Question was whether there would be any kind of breakaway on the bike. Excellent technique from Vincent Luis in T1, off with the wetsuit and onto the bike, and he was exactly where he wanted to be, along with Brownlee, Lecourt, Berger. No joy, though, for Casper Stornes. He was disqualified for having external help. He couldn't get the wetsuit off. Meanwhile, up front, there was a lead group who established a 20-second advantage over the chasers, with just 7 kilometres left to go. And in all honesty, the chasing group never really looked like closing that down. They included some stellar runners, too, in that chase group. The likes of Mola and Murray, Alex Yee, the young Brit, who turned in some incredible times for 5,000 metres during lockdown. Question was, would he be close enough to use that running speed? The answer was no. 8 men came off the bike with a healthy advantage over the chasing pack, including 3 Frenchmen. One of whom, of course, was the world champion Luis. Did have a slight issue with his bike, but because it had been racked initially properly, there was no penalty incurred when it fell down. And pretty soon, we had a trio up front: Luis, Leo Berger, and maybe the surprise of the race, Vasco Villaca, the young Portuguese. In behind, the likes of Mola and Murray and Yee tried to make ground on the leading 3, but they were just too far behind. Jelle Gaines also with a terrific effort and couldn't get to that triumvirate up front. And about 800 metres from home, Vincent Luis made the move, and his 2 closest rivals couldn't go with him. In fact, they would have their own personal battle for silver and bronze. But Luis retained his world title. You could see exactly what it meant to him. A brilliant display from Villaca, the 20-year-old, getting the silver, and Leo Berger finishing 3rd, his first podium. The day, though, belonged to Vincent Luis.
It was a short notice from ITU to say it was world champion, but I think we all happy to race. We're all happy to have a race to prove and to show what we've been doing and what we've been paid for the last 10 months. And yeah, last race was in October, and I did not really know where I was, like, about my form, but I guess I'm not too bad.
Under the circumstances, it was terrific entertainment. A very worthy winner also. Luis ahead of Villaca, with Berger back in 3rd.